You just graduated.
Cool. I'm going to put this right here because I'm going to give it back to you because you can use that again. Did I miss the memo on getting up?
I just got a pen, that's all.
Give me 2 seconds.
He needs his glasses.
All right, Cameron. So we're going to ask you a series of questions. All right, just try to relax and be yourself. Think about the answers. Don't just blurt them out. Okay? You know you've done this before. You know what to do. Okay? All right. So I'll start first with number 1.
Sure.
Please tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm 18 years old. I graduated Ripon High School. I work at Gunner Steel as a steel puller. Some of the things I like to do are to work on cars, go to community service events. I love spending time with my family, like going camping and just having a good time.
What kind of community service events?
I go to as many as I can, including the Pan Creek Breakfast, our community center events, some of our Color the Skies for Ripon, and also some of the marathons that we have.
You run marathons?
No, I just attend like the water stations when
Oh,
they ask me to.
Okay. All right.
I'll get there. Got a note.
Decided to go without the tie.
Okay. Why do you want to be reserved for the city of Manteca?
I would like to be a reserve for the city of Manteca because this is where I was born. I grew up here. My dad lives here part-time. The rest of the time I live at my mom's. It's half and half. So that being a reserve in Manteca would give me a great chance to give back to the community since they've already put in all the time and effort for me to go to school and all that.
Why else do you want to be a reserve for Manteca?
Also because I've heard that this program is a very good program, and I would like to achieve my ultimate goal of being a firefighter.
Where do you want to have your ultimate goal of being a firefighter at?
Right here in Manteca.
Good.
Yep.
Okay, question number 3, Cameron. Can you tell me about our core values and explain one of them to me?
Your core values are the pride values. One of them is dedication, and dedication means to give your time with no exchange, so without anything in receiving.
Out of those 5, why'd you pick that one specifically?
Because that one stands out to me the most. That one, I just love the fact of dedication. It shows a lot in someone. Like if you're devoted to something, then you're just not gonna give up on it. You're dedicated to it. Like it's what you do.
All right. Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you tell me your strengths and weaknesses?
All right, my strengths and weaknesses. One strength is that I'm a hard worker, so I have a good work ethic. I started work when I was 15, as soon as I could, well, 15 and a half, as soon as I could. And ever since then, I've been working. I went to the Fire Explorers as a jumpstart for my fire career. And ever since then, I haven't stopped. And I don't plan on it.
All right. One of your weaknesses.
A weakness is that I have a reading comprehension. So in school, I was a little bit slower with reading out of the book or reading things off the whiteboard. But to overcome that, I would come in after school and ask the teacher for help for however long it took. And if it took multiple days, then I would come in as many times as needed until I understood the curriculum.
How would you think you would overcome that in the fire service, where following directions and reading and things like that are so important?
In the fire service, I would find time to come down with the advisor and work out a time that works with him, so that way I can get the experience or activity.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah.
You.
Me.
You.
Okay. So you come on duty and you find a vital piece of equipment that's low on fuel. This is the third time. Third time you have come on duty and you found this tool not to be in a ready state. How do you handle this? What do you do?
Well, first off, I would go and go through like the safety checks and check if anything's leaking or if any kind of usage of that machine is improper. Then I would, if it seems to check out fine, then I would go with the previous user, and I would ask them to do a safety check with me just to double check that I didn't miss something. And if that doesn't solve the problem, then I would advise the engineer.
What would be the reason you'd advise the engineer and not the company officer?
Because I'll go up the chain of command.
Can you tell me what the chain of command is at the Manteca Fire Department?
At Manteca Fire, there is explorers, reserves, then firefighters, engineers, company officers, battalion chiefs, and chief.
Okay. And is that how you understand the chain of command to be in the organization?
Yes, as far as I'm concerned.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you were assigned to an engine company and you pulled a first in assignment for a working structure fire. As you make entry, you notice an unsafe and very dangerous situation. However, your captain tells you to continue. What do you do?
I would show the captain why I see it being unsafe, to see if he had noticed that, and then if he said yes, I noticed that, then I would proceed to move on with his decision.
So you would enter a building that's unsafe, in your opinion?
Yes, I would, because firefighting is unsafe, as I predicted that. That's a part of the job.
Any follow-ups on that one?
No, go ahead.
Any follow-up on that one?
I'll save it.
Okay. Okay, thank you for coming. Is there anything you'd like to add before you leave?
I appreciate you guys giving me the chance to become a reserve here, and just thank you for this opportunity.
Okay.
All right, thank you, sir.